Where were you? You were supposed to report to me immediately after you returned from the expedition, cadet. Do you know I went everywhere to find you? The main camp, the dorm rooms, the infirmary, and even the list of dead soldiers. Anyways, now that you're here, I want to talk to you about something. How dare you rebel against the order from your superior? I told you that you should stay here and not partake in any part of the expedition. Yet you still went outside of the walls, ignoring my commands? Just tell me, who do you think you are? I am your squad leader. You can't just ignore my commands. Honey, this world isn't as easy as you think it is. Killing Titans isn't a game. I assume you have already witnessed people being mercilessly eaten by them. Of course, I admit, they're fascinating creatures, but that doesn't mean they wouldn't put you in their mouth and grind up your flesh. You wanted to help other people. Just how naive can you get? Oh, so now you want to be a hero? You want to be the one that everyone admires? You want to die a glorious death? You want to be remembered as humanity's savior? Well, let me tell you a truth, little girl. You are not as skilled and strong as you think you may be. Yeah, you get high scores at the training corps, but what did you slice? You sliced paper cardboard. Let me repeat. Paper cardboard. These titans won't just stand there and wait around for you to come slice your nape. Titans are giant, murderous creatures. Trust me, I know way more about titans than you do. You may think cutting through those nape is as easy as slicing through watermelons. But before you could even get to their neck, there's a large chance that you'd be already caught between your fingertips. This time you just got lucky. Do you know that there are people who sacrifice their lives for you, cadet? Do you know that your reckless behavior has brought a lot of unnecessary inconvenience to us? And your death, it wouldn't be glorious. You've seen what happened to those soldiers. You'd just be another speckle of dust that will eventually be forgotten, fading away with the wind. Talk about saving humanity. Stop overestimating your abilities. At this rate, all you're going to do is give humanity even more problems to deal with. Don't give me that look, cadet. And why are you sloping down? Stand straight. I'm talking to you. What is up with you today? Can't even listen to my words? Is it because what I'm saying is too boring that you can't even keep your eyes open? Excuse me? Give me some response, please. Are you okay? I'm sorry, but I'm afraid you're far from alright. What the heck is this? Why didn't you tell me before? Just a scratch. Did you just tell me you think this is just a scratch? Take a good look at your shoulder. This is a 5-inch long slash wound. I see. You're not only reckless, but you're also stupid. If it wasn't for me that discovered this wound, you would have just died out of blood loss, cadet. They wouldn't just heal magically by themselves. Now I have to carry you to the infirmary. What? You think you can walk there by yourself? You can't even stand straight. How are you supposed to walk 10 minutes there? Hey, keep your eyes open. Don't you dare pass out on me. I repeat, don't you dare pass out on me. That's an order. Good. You're finally awake. You're asking me how long have you been unconscious? Well, 2 days. Yeah, I'm not lying. 2 whole days. I know. It was excruciating for me. Well, now that you're awake, I'm going to give you the medication. It's the newly invented one. An experimental elixir that would help heal wounds faster. We derived it from the Titan's blood. No, don't worry. It won't make you a Titan. I'd much prefer to kiss you in human form. What did I say? Nothing. Nothing important. Fortunately, or should I say unfortunately, this medication is given in the form of a needle injection. Okay, I know you're scared of needles, but you say you wanted to save others. How can you save people when you can't even handle a simple needle injection? Come on, it's just like a mosquito bite. I promise you, it won't hurt, not even a bit. Good girl. See? You just did it. Now all you have to do is wait a few days. And if our calculation is correct, your wound would be healed in 5 days. And before that, you better stay in bed and let it heal properly. Not like last time where you've sneaked out to train. This time I'd keep a good eye on you. Am I still mad at you? Well, I want to apologize for what I've said to you that night. My emotions, they took over my rationality. I couldn't even think properly, not to mention the words that came out of my mouth. They're seriously, really badly chosen wording. I didn't actually mean any of it. I guess what I was actually trying to say is that you shouldn't put others' lives before your own. I know as members of Survey Corps, we've sworn to dedicate our hearts to humanity. But if all of us are dead, how are we supposed to protect the people? And you can call me selfish, but how am I supposed to live without you? When you die, it doesn't only mean that you die. On a spiritual level, I'll die as well. You thought I hated you. Are you seriously that dumb? I would... Okay. I would be lying if I said I didn't fall in love with you the first second I laid my eyes on your face. And I hate to say, the feelings just got even deeper and deeper over time. I didn't want to get too attached to someone. After all, we're in the military and we are soldiers. Relationships aren't something that's even in consideration. As much as I tried to conceal my feelings and repress them, I don't think I can do it anymore. It's simply too strong for me to deny. Every time we go out, I know there's a large chance of you and I dying. But when you passed out, that's when I truly realized how much of a regret it would be to not tell you how I how I actually thought of you. Did you know that when I was searching for you, I really thought for a moment that you were dead? My hands were trembling when I was flipping through this list of dead soldiers. Do you know how much I feared that I would see your name written on it? And I felt the same thing when you passed out. Luckily, the blood loss wasn't deadly. Or else I really thought the last thing you'd hear from me are those harsh, untrue words. I really want to apologize for that. So, now that I've got the chance, I guess I should tell you how I really felt. Or maybe actions would transfer the message better. May I get your consent to kiss you? Your cheeks are so red. Have you really not taken in any hints before? I thought they were quite obvious. Did you really think that you being in my squad is just a coincidence? You would not believe how long it took me to convince Erwin to transfer you to my team. And I wanted you to be my lab assistant so I could spend more time with you. I demanded you not to go to the expedition because I don't want you getting hurt. Especially with the fact that I know Erwin is planning something unusual. You know what? If I could put you in a safety bubble forever, I would, so that I can make sure I'd always be able to see your adorable face. However, considering how much you wanted to be a part of a scout, you'd be very unlikely to leave the squad and join other branches, don't you? And my persuasion skills isn't as good as Armin's, so I guess all I can do is to protect you by myself. So from now on, whenever we go on a mission, you are not allowed to leave my sight. Don't tell me but. This is a command, okay? Don't forget it. I'm still your squad leader. Before you think of any other points to argue with me, go get some sleep. I've got a meeting to go to as well. I don't have all the time to spare. So, good night.